But yeah, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the unofficial kickoff of E3 2021 with the Jeff Keighley Summer Game Fest. The show is about 2 hours long from the information that's out there, and we're going to see a bunch of world premieres and announcements from pretty much every major developer out there, so to speak. This is like the one show where you can get stuff from Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and pretty much anybody else. It's really a guessing game. So I guess we'll see what they've got here in just a few minutes. But yeah, how are you guys doing? One thing I should do here super quick for anybody who hasn't seen it, here's the full E3 schedule on everything that we're going to be covering over the next several days. So tomorrow there's nothing, and then Saturday it really kicks off with Ubisoft, Gearbox, Sunday the big day, Xbox, Bethesda, PC Game Show, Square, Future Game Show. Monday I'm just listing it as E3 demos and more because there's like 7 shows on Monday, and I think I'm gonna go live at 10 a.m. and maybe we just like stream all day and just watch everything, and then Tuesday, which is tradition, kind of wrap up things with Nintendo and Bandai Namco. But yeah, I made a tweet, and I don't know if I can find it here real quick or not, but it's something like over the next week, there's like 30-some events being held. Let me see if I can find that info here real quick. But it's crazy how many people have jumped on the E3, I want to show something bandwagon. Let's see, where was that at? Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, between June 6th and the 15th, there are 31 shows. So that's pretty crazy. But yeah, as far as predictions for this show, the big rumor that's being kicked around is the fact that they're going to have an Elden Ring trailer. And I'm at the point with that game that it is getting way overhyped for a game that we basically know nothing about. And the internet is going to kill it like they did Cyberpunk. So for me personally, it's like I don't care. If we see stuff, we see stuff. If we don't, we don't. Whatever. And I guess if there's somebody in chat who doesn't even know what the whole Elden Ring thing is all about, it's gonna be the next game from it's called From Software. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. The next game from Software. And it's also got George R.R. Martin, basically the guy who did Game of Thrones, involved. So everybody's like, oh, it's going to be super good. It's going to be the next, like, Dark Souls or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think we are going to see more on 12 minutes. And my guess would be is we'll probably see a release date for that game. 12 minutes was shown off at E3, I want to say like 2 years ago. And looks like a very unusual game. And then it got so much hype, they somehow got some big celebrities to do all the VO for the game. So it's actually got William Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, and James McAvoy as the 3 main characters. Yeah, I saw that He-Man was trending. Yeah, Mark Hamill's doing Skeletor. But, other than those 2 games, it's really hard to make a prediction on this show because you just don't know what it's going to have. It was kind of weird. Jeff Keighley put out a tweet a couple hours ago, and he said, like, just remind everybody that a lot of these games have been in development during COVID, and like everybody's way behind and all this stuff. So he's like, just temper your expectations, but he's like, we're still gonna have like a good show. Get this thing off my screen. What is this? Madness. I don't like these Twitch overlays. Can I get rid of this stuff? Well, I got rid of one of them. All right, chat, here we go. Do I think we'll get something about Control? No, I don't think so. I think they're going to do another game, and I think they already announced that it was going to be a crossover between Control and Alan Wake.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up, because we've got a big show for you, filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much
for tuning
in,
volume good?
Kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
So this has been rumored. This is the Tiny Tina game, I think. Oh, no, wait. This is going to be the XCOM game, right? The Marvel XCOM? He said, yeah, I guess we'll see. No, this is Borderlands.
It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave.
It looks like a Borderlands game.
It stalks the ocean floor.
Not unless it's a new IP.
You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Okay. Okay. That's from Borderlands 2. Okay, so yeah, this name has been known.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Okay. Yep. So that got leaked. We knew what that was. Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Bursch. Hey, Ash, how you doing?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question. Yeah. It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw, and if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs, and so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are gonna find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah,
Okay.
so if you love Borderlands, you're gonna find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She's kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world. And she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And
Who is that? I don't know.
So it's essentially a
Great.
D&D
And I
game.
wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you've got quite the voice cast, including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And
Gearbox
you
has
can
its
find
own
out
show in a couple
lot
days.
More at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So something to look
Yes.
forward to next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for
I
having
really
me.
appreciate it. And we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
All right, what you got? Pax Imperium. I got nothing on this one. Anybody know what game this is? Like, what's the original? Yeah, you don't see very many pixel art turn-based strats like this. It's Metal Slug. Yeah, there you go. Metal Slug Tactics.
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
It's Kojima.
Hello, Jeff. Hi.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Is he announcing
in
his new
Tokyo.
game here today?
First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、まだ非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じですね。
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
今までのものづくりっていうのは、今自分がいる世界を見て、で地続きで5年後10年後20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながらそこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが結構その10年後20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり、やっぱりエンターテインメントである以上、楽しんでもらって、 そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早くこう時代が追いついてくるとちょっとこうなんていうんでしょうね、フィクションじゃなくなってしまうので、なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのはいろいろ考えましたね。他のクリエイターも多分大きく考えていると思います。911の時と同じような感じだと思いますね。これからエンタメをどういうふうに切り取っていくかっていうのはやっぱり大きな課題ではありますね。
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to be. I don't know how much you can say, but can you give us any sense of kind of where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
これ言えないですけど、今までのような、こう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど。
There's been a lot of rumors that he's working with Microsoft on
あらゆる
something.
ものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで、そこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであればコロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱりこう、社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントというのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます今。
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
Jeff, one more thing.
You son of a... Okay, this is Death Stranding, because that's Norman Reedus. Oh, is this like a DLC for Death Stranding, maybe? Because I don't think Death Stranding has any DLC that I'm aware of. Is he gonna go inside the box like Solid Snake? Metal Gear was another Kojima game. For those who don't know. Okay. You gotta turn it the other way. What? He's gonna put it back? Okay. What does this mean? I feel like we need a lot of info on that.
There you have it. Death Stranding director's cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the director's cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos.
Oh boy, here we go.
Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
It's a Jurassic World evolved?
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Jurassic World Evolution 2. Okay. This year? What?
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H-Mart, is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open-world game
I'm gonna try and look up
Sable
that game
by
real quick,
Raw
chat.
Fury and Shedworks. It's Japanese Breakfast.
Oh, the in the background, that's Sable. So there's a new game coming out called Sable, and that's the artwork from Sable. Oh, we're gonna get a release date for Sable then? Yeah, I'm really surprised that they are even doing a Jurassic World Evolution 2. I hope they take the feedback from the first game and really make it better, add a lot more options. I'm actually going to turn that down a little bit so I can talk. But yeah, the biggest issue with that first game was the terrain was like really, really bad. So hopefully they fix all the terrain tools. Hopefully they give more like building options and that sort of thing. But I don't know how you make a second game and make it that it's not just a rehash of the first, right? So like in Jurassic World Evolution 1, it was all about, all right, you're starting your park. You then send teams out to get all the dinosaurs. You're then doing your research. So it's like, wouldn't you just do that again for the second game? Or are they going to change up the formula somehow? Yeah, once the show is over, maybe there'll be more information up and running on it.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's some news for you.
All right.
And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the Legendary Festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today. And there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
Yeah, this one we've seen before.
A lost ark is now but a myth. A relic from the half-remembered Chain War. But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
So this game is like an ARPG? Am I gonna get DMCA'd?
Now, out of hope, we turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
Okay.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month.
Yeah, that
This
trailer
month,
was
you can
all over the
download
place.
Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever.
Yeah, if you guys have not played that Batman Telltale game, that game is pretty good.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost to that. It's just such an amazing time for Call of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, I know Season 3, it was like, Rambo, Die Hard. Now, who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of the gameplay experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Any Call of Duty fans in chat?
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned on.
Like, I don't even know last time I played a Call of Duty. It's been a long time.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
I am death.
Oh my God, that looks so fun. And
Okay, what if we take a subway car and light it on fire?
You first
and then
joined
run that
Activision
into the
to run,
zombies.
Call of Duty esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way.
A little bit of breaking news on the movie front, if you want to call it that. It was just announced that New Line and WB Animation is working on a Lord of the Rings animated series that will focus on the history of Helm's Deep.
Stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd, looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this?
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done so much to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've getting a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty.
Tim the
and they
Tap
also
Man.
share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So Couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who kind of takes the cake here. We'll see.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is growing into this kind of year-round experience for everyone with so much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is, going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise guest joining us, my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Oh, he's probably going to promote his movie.
Thank you, Jeff. And hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy, and in this movie I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first-ever look at our cast on the big screen this August, and honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
Oh! Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, Guy.
But then I met her.
Put these on.
Oh my God! What are these, trick glasses or something?
Guy, there is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real.
Please stop my...
And the guy responsible for this world is going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it! That actually hurt my hand.
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy.
This guy is outskilling all these players.
All right, Ninja, settle down.
I've never seen anything like this.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
All right, Jacksepticeye.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this.
Terminate him.
Hey, that's Taika Waititi.
Nope.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet. All right. Up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Inner Sloth on what's coming next.
Oh, boy. Dun, dun, dun. I played that game once, and I'm like,
lots of fun
that's enough.
ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think they're hacked. Well, never fear. Today, the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida. Hi, Shu.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Gleb Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring book-style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory, A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulspawn games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Sounds familiar.
Our sins will catch up with us.
I got knocked off that deer.
Always. I was given a
Salt and
second chance.
Sanctuary, yeah.
I spoke the words. I drank the Mage Bane. I live now only to hunt mages.
That's quite the thing.
I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
We will tame the chaos.
Salt and Sacrifice.
Thanks, Shu. And that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation.
Oh, this game
later
looks
this
good.
year.
I've seen this one. I think people are wanting a release date, hopefully, this year. It's like a high-speed movement, like very, very like neon-ish. It's like you got roller skates or something. $2021, no date.
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
I was gonna say a game came out already. A game came out already. Whoop.
Kill the Argathians! For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate.
Yeah, for this event, they're sitting at about 1.3 million on Twitch. That's pretty good.
As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, and we cry out towards eternity.
I played this game a little bit. Not really my kind of game.
Ignite the fire of your
It really is the kind of game that you got to play it a lot to get really good at it, because the combat is actually very technical.
another victory for Agatha.
But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a medieval battle simulator, it's probably the best one out there. As far as like first or third person.
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very, very exclusive but very, very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
This is another game that I have not played. For those who don't know, it's a multiplayer
I told you it was very,
shooter.
very quick. All right, warring
Team-based.
PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Yeah, another game I haven't played. Usually Tarkov is all about just sneaking around, being real quiet, getting loot. Kind of like a get in, get out kind of game. It's kind of like a hybrid model of a battle royale. It doesn't have like a closing map or anything like that.
Surprise, motherfucker!
The funny thing is, I feel like in that trailer, they showed like nothing but the best weapons. Most people are not walking around with that good of stuff.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
So is this a new game or is this an expansion
that
for?
First sight of the school gates. The
No, this is a new game.
Leather-bound book. The faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for this as well. I'm very curious as to what are you managing? Are you managing the school staff? And then like the different departments?
2 Point Campus. Class is in session 2022.
That could be good. 2 Point Hospital was really good.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
What is Geeked Week? Netflix Geeked is hosting a free virtual event full of big news, exciting first looks, and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix. Comics, games, movies, zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcade, the Cuphead Show, Army of Affairs, No Black Eye, Castlevania, Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
The people you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, the Splinter Cell series. I've never seen Stranger Things. Do the kids in that show really have powers like that? That seems like a weird crossover.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
That is weird.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
Is that Payday? We're jumping around a lot here. Wait a minute, is that Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
Oh, Outward. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Prime Matter.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play.
So it's a
that you can
roguelike.
share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Okay, on paper it sounds all right.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Help! Lance! Get on! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this. Is this a disco?
This I do not like.
I could use some help. Hit your pulse.
It kind of went in a weird direction with it, though.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flasher!
Heavy.
Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good. Brute!
Yeah, the whole game is kind of weird.
Awesome look. Thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world
said that's
of
tomorrow?
wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a
We'll have to check that out
common enemy,
tomorrow, guys.
the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again.
That game's been delayed like 3
Check
times.
out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com.
I know they've like reworked it heavily.
All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
Gonna start the match out of the back of a plane. I think I'm gonna get DMCA'd again.
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
So we've seen this one, but yeah, they had no name for it.
For centuries, we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
So what kind of game is this gonna be? Is it gonna be like a PvE-VP game? Objective based? Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. But really, we have no info on what that game is.
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test, available on July 2nd. Blood Hunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with the House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
In the depths.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden. so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out, hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psy-out this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
That's a weird figure. I figured that was a good time to go grab some more water.
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Yeah, this game looks pretty good. We've seen this one. Tales of Arise.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
I'm Dohalim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard. Ha! Flare the Militia! From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Been looking for you.
All right, settle down there, Sephiroth.
Get the hell out of my realm. This is Tannin's realm and it's ours, understand?
Is it over?
It's only just begun.
Everybody's dead. September 10th.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th. And the Little Prince season would start soon after on July 6th. Enjoy the game.
One of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC in 2022.
Planet of Lana? Have I seen this one? Oh, that thing's cute. Very interesting art style. Huh. There's a spaceship. Oh, there's multiple spaceships. Or are those like nukes coming in? See, now I'm concerned. A hand-painted adventure. Robo Spider. Kind of reminds me of Ori a little bit. See, I look at a game like that, and I'm like, that looks really cool to me. Because it's something different. Yeah, that game looks cool.
What a beautiful artistic
Is that Nolan
game.
North?
Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the
No.
game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new
Too bad Ron Allen's not here. This is Ron Allen's favorite
tech,
game.
Excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
Wow. So cool. That's incredible.
Thank you.
And now we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's, you know, so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game, updated for Overwatch 2, and
I'm definitely down for Overwatch 2. I'll play it. I'm really interested in the story stuff.
Preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Haddam, Hannibal Buress,
We
and
actually
Ember
looked at this
Moon
trailer,
from
what,
WWE.
yesterday, chat?
That's right. You didn't expect me
This
to say
game looks really
that.
interesting.
But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd.
Oh, it's a Game Pass game, too.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley, and today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple
This is a
of
multiplayer,
weeks. It is
co-op,
Dark
hack and
Alliance,
slash.
We've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K Jeff, special guests, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon.
Okay.
What is this?
That looks like a trap.
Oh,
that looks like a trap.
Oh my god. Traps.
Ow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, you get...
I
Oh,
died.
no.
A warrior's death, I died
I'm
again.
coming to get you.
Hey, hey,
Oh!
Watch it.
All right, I understand what they're trying to do here, but this is really not the best way to show a game.
I'm down, people.
The developer's down?
The dev
What?
is down.
I mean,
Remember,
there's
know you
millions
really
of
wanted to be
people.
Driss, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I've
maybe
read all
a
the
million of
books,
people
especially the Driss
that are
backstory.
watching
I
this
just
right now,
connected
and
with
then
them
this
such
is
an
how you chose
intimate
to show
level
your
to the
game.
point where
It's
my
not
wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually
the
based
best.
on this character. The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
Oh, oh, what the? He's a
The
butcher.
Verbeek chef.
Ah, that doesn't look healthy at all. Oh, why'd I just
All
run
right,
up
Big
on him like that?
Thickums,
Well,
let me see
I'm
what
here
you
now.
got. You
So
ain't got
what?
Funny, he
nothing
just
on
made a
us, baby.
Diablo
Here
reference
now.
there.
Oh,
I'm sure they love that.
Way too soon.
We got him. We got him.
Come on,
He's gone.
come on,
He's gone.
come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn, what a death. Gonna have some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, he flipped us off.
Act complete.
That was great.
Did it.
Yeah, game comes out in like 2 weeks. This game has been out for a long time. Paladins.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA. And if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern day game, that was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Gonna be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
Should not have a dragon on an airship.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
This artwork is almost like right out of Breath of the Wild.
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the monster Red Song.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
So, you're going to be born, huh?
Yeah, I really don't have too much to say about that. I've never played an actual Monster Hunter. I know they're really popular, but
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance, so turn it up. Premiering their brand new, never-before-released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak, this is Weezer.
chat, tell me what you want.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve.
Wait, do they have an animated bear guy in the band? I looked away for like 2 seconds.
Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool. I need a taste maker to tell me which way to go, so I can play the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Here's a big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds.
Just gonna turn it down for a second. Kind of scanning Twitter for other news. There is more info on that Jurassic World Evolution 2. We'll probably take a look at that once the show is done. They actually do have a website out now. Oh, funny. Xbox made a really bad joke. They retweeted the Jurassic World Evolution 2, and their tweet was, "Clever developers." All right. But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 2 features an original story that follows the events of Fallen Kingdom. Oh, crap. What did I do? I just deplaced my window.
That was so amazing. Thank you, Rivers and guys, for that. Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game Awards, Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
All right, which one was this?
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1, certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2, use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3, watch your squad.
So this is kind of like ARPG tower defense game.
You can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
That game kind of looks okay.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having a ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch stream on Twitch. And to tell us more, take it away, Marcus and Mike.
Hey, Jeff, and everybody watching Summer Games
Yeah, this game's
Fest
getting like
Kickoff
amazing
Live.
reviews.
Marcus Smith here, creative director at Insomniac Games for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We're excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow, and to celebrate, we want to spend some more time with you today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart. Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right. I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv/InsomniacGames at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed
Any Far Cry people in chat?
I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is it's just a different technology that's so brand new. And it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains in your career. What was it like being a video game villain?
No, I'm not a villain. I got to push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there. And hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth, but given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
Awesome. All
That was a good
thank you
interview.
so much, Giancarlo. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Get your beans ready, chat. This would be Near Automata. But your bean is blind. How does this work? They can't see? See, that's what happens. You get hit by a thing.
Vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather.
Not sure what this is.
The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come!
Oh, it's Genshin.
So today we've announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games. We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know, they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, you know, what if we deviated?
Yes.
So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So, Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off. From
right.
day one, we got complete financial security
Yeah.
to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team
It's a bold
at
statement.
Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple. There's no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof, and that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right, well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Oh, that's how they got all their money. The PlayStation's paying for it.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation, so you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award
he's not wrong.
after award. And now we've been part of this process, and we see how they do things. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio.
Iowa Rifleman,
which we're
did you
gonna
see
do
that
in a very, very
Payday 3
significant
got
way.
announced?
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future. And
They didn't really
we'll
show
see you
anything.
guys
They just
again in
did
the future
made the
to see
announcement.
more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot.
It might show
All
up at
right,
another
Dave Gibson,
conference.
Thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full
It's
Sonic
under some new
Symphony
studio,
performance.
apparently.
But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
I'm gonna turn that down for a second to talk. Yeah, with those two developers that were just on stage, you got to be real careful when you're saying stuff like that. Sony has a pretty good track record over the last several years of basically getting a studio and then just fully funding their project, which is what they said they did on this game. But those guys were like, yeah, we're gonna like change the gaming industry and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and it's like, you can say that, I guess, but you better make it happen. Otherwise, people are going to come back to that interview, and that interview is going to haunt you forever. So we'll see. Yeah, here's this for Iowa Rifleman here real quick. Prime Matter, new publishing label for
music. All right, Sunday, Warner
Payday
Brothers Games
3.
and Turtle Rock will be giving players a new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back for Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease of a new boss and news on the beta coming later this summer.
Yeah, we're going to see more on this game this weekend. Let's put in some more DMCA music. I'm going to have to delete the VOD after I port it to YouTube. Yeah, it's basically Left 4 Dead. Yep.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday and is completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew
Tunic.
Schuldice. Here he is to give you
play a
a
little
little
fox
sneak
guy.
preview of the brand new demo, which you can exclusively play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
This game is basically a Zelda clone.
Hi, my name's Andrew Schuldice, and I'm working on Tunic.
They say it's
which
really,
is
really
an
good.
isometric action adventure about a tiny fox in a big world where you explore the wilderness, fight
Been waiting for
monsters,
a
and
release
find
date for a
secrets.
long time.
I first started working on it about 6 years ago, and it's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm really excited about where we've gotten it to today. So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, a lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit
The
further,
green
maybe you're gonna
slimes.
find a sword. And it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, for the home audience. And so it's full of never before seen stuff, a brand new dungeon, a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, Stave Off Ragnarok, in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo. Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefeld's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
Tribes of Midgard.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of
This looks kinda
Yggdrasil at all
interesting.
costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful. You're of little use to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way.
Huh. It's a frost
And
giant.
it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height.
But yeah, that looks like it could be a lot of fun, especially
saying goes.
with other people.
Valhalla! Can't wait!
July 27th.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended look at the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend, Tim Willits from Saber.
Hi, Jeff. It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended
Got a big
footage
Iron Man statue
of
there.
The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this, and to help me explain it is Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death.
So there's been a couple
Literally,
games out
you
that are
can
like
do that
this.
if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
I'll spoil those good.
I think he's dead.
Okay, guys, now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together.
If this is not
for a
Elden Ring, the internet's
cross-industry
gonna freak out.
showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
All right, here we go. Yep, it's Elden Ring. Yep. Watch the internet lose their freaking minds.
Will soon return. Guided by grace, once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Whoa.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Well, a lowly tarnished is a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
January 21st. Wow.
It actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the team at From for sharing that in-game look at Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part, and for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule, and this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events that I'm fully supportive of, and I'm very excited to see.
He didn't say the word, though.
Well, as for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine right now. Good night, everybody.
All right. He didn't say the word E3 because he's kind of, he used to do the E3 kickoff show, but he essentially walked away and he's been doing his own thing. Give me one second here.
To Day of the Devs,
Oh,
a
it's Tim
digital
Schafer.
showcase of the best of independent.
No, we don't want to watch Tim Schafer. I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh on that stream. Let me do this real quick and then do this. I'm just going to put up some background stuff as we're looking over some stuff here. Okay. So that was I will call that a decent conference. I felt like there were some slow parts in there, but it was okay overall. Definitely got some good stuff. They started out with the Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is a new game from Gearbox, set to come out in 2022. It's going to be part of the Borderlands franchise, but not like a traditional Borderlands game, so that should be pretty cool. I would say the real shocker for me probably is that Jurassic World Evolution 2. Didn't think that was going to be a thing. So I'm going to pull up that website here real quick so you guys can see it. So here's the website that they just launched with. But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 2 builds upon the groundbreaking and beloved 2018 Dinosaur Park Management Sim. Brand new immersive narrative campaign voiced by cast members from across the Jurassic World film franchise. 4 engaging game modes, new features, and an enhanced, expanded roster of dinosaurs. All new flying and marine reptiles. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to sort of watch this one because, like I mentioned earlier, I want to know, did they update and change the terrain stuff? Because that was kind of the biggest issue in the first one. And just having, like, more options overall. But I've got, I want to say, over 100 hours in that first game. So I'm definitely down for playing it again with a new story and all that. That should be fun. We got a release date for Sable, which is pretty cool. That's going to be September 23rd. Lost Ark 2021. A little bit more on Solar Ash. We got to see... There's Kojima on the screen again. Whoops. Just going to skip ahead in the video. The developers at 2 Point announced their new game, 2 Point Campus. I have a lot of time in 2 Point Hospital. It's a very solid game. So if you're going to essentially do 2 Point Hospital, but with a college campus, I think that's got potential. So we'll have to see what they're able to do with that and exactly like what are you managing and all that fun stuff. Tales of Arise got a release date of September 10th, which is pretty cool. Planet Lana. I thought that game looked really interesting. Don't know if I can find that again here in the VOD. Let's see, that's Solar Ash. That's 2 Point. Oh, yeah, he said that New World thing was tomorrow, so we'll have to check that out. That's Valorant. Oh, yeah, this game. So, yeah, this is Planet of Lana. I don't know. There's something about this that just... It looks really interesting to me. Did I see Elden Ring? No, I stopped the broadcast before that was going to come on. Space Marines? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Endless Dungeon looks like it could be pretty good. Tribes of Midgard look like it could be pretty good. So yeah, just some pretty solid stuff. Nothing like crazy mind-blowing, I don't think. But just kind of a solid conference overall. I don't know. Any thoughts from you guys, chat? Also, let me look at Twitter here real quick to see if there's any other news that's popping up here real quick. Yeah, like my entire feed is pretty much just full of the one thing right now. Yeah, Elden Ring is from Software and George R.R. Martin, a.k.a. Game of Thrones guy. Yep. It's going to be a Souls-like. I don't know. I just... After Cyberpunk, I think people really need to temper their expectations. So we have another game and people are losing their freaking minds over it. You need to really not do that. Internet. Game could be complete garbage. And if anybody says, oh no, it's from Software and it's this guy and that guy, there's no way. They said the same thing about Cyberpunk. There's no way that CDPR would ever screw it up that bad. You never know. I mean, I looked at the Elden Ring trailer, and I'm like, it looks all right. Let's see, what else was there? Actually, you know what we should do? There's probably 4K versions of some of these trailers. We might want to rewatch a couple of them. I wonder if there's a 4K of the Elden Ring trailer. Let's take a look. That's the original trailer. You know what? I gotta filter this by today. There we go. Actually, that Elden Ring trailer is not on YouTube yet. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Try something here. Ah, here we go.
Peggy 16.
Oh my God, that's so loud. Dang it, Peggy, why are you so loud? Okay, here, we're gonna rewatch that trailer in 4K. Let me fix something up here real quick, guys. Just to make sure we are good. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum, bum. All right, Elden Ring in 4K. Oh, we were not in 4K. Now we're in 4K.
Peggy 16.
All right, are we good now, Peggy? Cool. I mean, if this game's coming out in January, it's got to be pretty close to being done. Like, graphically, it's not one of the best games I've seen.
The Tarnished will soon return.
I mean, visually, it looks like a game that could have come out
Guided
3
by
years ago.
grace, once lost. The Golden Order is broken.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Well, a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Elden Ring. For all of us.
I am really surprised that they gave a release date. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they got delayed. It's really hard to say in this day and age, you know, chat. Let me go to a couple of things here real quick. YouTube, you're killing me with your loudness. All right. Okay, that all looks good. Just wanted to see both on PlayStation and Xbox if they had any other like pop-up trailers in the last 2 hours. PlayStation doesn't really have much. What's Xbox got? Oh yeah, there's that trailer. I think the Tiny Tina Borderlands game, that could be something. But yeah, we'll have to kind of see on that. Let me go back to Twitter here real quick just to see if there's any updates. Oh, this is not good news. Apparently, hackers have just stolen a bunch of data from EA. Well, that's not good. Might have to change our origin passwords and all that. All right. Well, cool, chat. Here real quick, if there's anybody who's new to the channel or may not know what's going on, I'm going to throw up the E3 schedule here real quick. This is essentially, I don't know if you want to call this day 1 or day -1, because officially E3 doesn't start till Saturday. So if today's day -1, then tomorrow's day 0, but we got lots of E3 coverage coming up for the next several days. I'm very much looking forward to the Xbox and Bethesda conference. I think that's going to be the conference that has the real big stuff. But yeah, we'll probably see more on Wonderland at the Gearbox showing. There's also been a rumored Marvel XCOM game, and rumor is that that could show up at Gearbox, potentially. Either that or maybe the PC Gaming Show or the Future Gaming Show. I think the Square conference could be pretty good. We'll have to see what Nintendo has to offer. Same with Ubisoft on Saturday. And yeah, depending on what happens tomorrow, we might have to do coverage on that sort of after the fact. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for the next several days. I think Monday and Tuesday could be all-day streams. I mean, Sunday as well. I need to talk with Elise and Victus a little bit about, are we taking breaks or what are we doing? I don't really know. So we got to figure that out. But yeah, I guess just sort of my final thoughts on what we just saw. I thought it was an okay conference. Some good stuff. Some kind of mediocre stuff. There's definitely some games in there that I'll 100% play. A lot of other ones that I'll keep an eye on. Again, like Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Keep an eye on that. Jurassic World Evolution. Keep an eye on that. Sable, Lost Ark, Solar Ash, 2 Point Campus, Tales of Arise, Planet of Lana, Endless Dungeon, Tribes of Midgard, and maybe Elden Ring. We'll see. Yeah, any final thoughts, chat, before we wrap up this segment? I'm definitely glad that Keeley keeps doing these things. And as he said at the end, his next show will be Gamescom Night Live or whatever it's called. So Yep, not too bad. Not bad at all. More Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, for those who are watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.